All right, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Overdose. I'm your host, Don Jaye. Today, I'm joined with a special guest. Introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Diana.
All right, Diana. How familiar are you with the red pill type stuff?
I'd say pretty familiar.
Okay. Today's video we watching is Men Are Island, Women Are Boats. Now, this creator... I see you already have a reaction, but this creator doesn't consider themselves red pill, but I do because it's like the true nature of things. But yeah, so I saw you had like some initial thoughts. What are your initial thoughts?
Just based off the title, I already know like I'm gonna have some real opinions, opinionated opinions. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's jump into it.
Many years ago, a community of men formed calling themselves pickup artists, and they would swap advice with each other on the best way to meet and date women. To begin with, their advice mainly consisted of tips and tricks that would be used to enhance your status in social situations. Say this line to her, play this game with her, begin to physically escalate at this point. At the time, it was something...
Okay, before he goes deeper into his thing, he was talking about the initial reaction to women. So what attracts you most for the initial reaction? Is it the status of a guy? Is it the money? Is it the looks?
Well, initial reaction, I wouldn't even know the status. You know?
Gotcha.
For me, yeah, I feel it's off of a look. You know, you got my attention. Okay, now, like, yeah, I want to talk to you.
Okay.
But more so if you come to me and, you know, without me kind of spotting you out, I would say the way you present yourself. You know, that first impression goes a long way.
Okay. Gotcha.
Something of a revolution because it empowered men to take control of their own dating lives. As time went on, the techniques they employed became more and more sophisticated and refined. But ultimately, it led to the discovery that if you really want to date a high-quality woman, it's not about saying this line or acting in this particular way. It's not about any trick that you can employ. It's about fundamentally changing your life. Not so that you appear to be confident and successful, but so that you are confident and successful.
Fake it till you make it.
Say what?
Fake it till you make it.
Hold on. So you would agree that men should fake it till they make it type of thing?
Well, no, I agree with what he's saying. You should make it, not fake it. But you know, it's a saying, fake it till you make it.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
But yeah, you definitely want to.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree that you should work on yourself and then already be that. But if you're not that, you know, you can finesse a little bit.
You're right.
Yeah.
Everyone does it.
Over time, the pickup scene has begun to look more and more like the self-improvement scene. The focus is now less on how to make women attracted to you, but how to become the best version of yourself, for which women being attracted to you is just the natural byproduct. Now, when you're a teenager, you are swimming in hormones, and it's quite natural for you to spend all of your waking and a lot of your dreaming life as well thinking about women, thinking about sex. But as you get older and wiser and you accumulate more experiences, you realize that women cannot be the focus of your life. The main focus of your life should be yourself. While there are many reasons for this completely unrelated to women and dating, it is important that you understand that when you place women at the center of your world, they're not going to find that attractive. The more you...
I see you shaking your head over there. What are your thoughts on that? That line by itself.
100%.
Okay.
You know, like, he's right. You know, when you're throwing yourself at us 100%, you're giving me 100%. Well, it's like you've already given it to me, you know? Plus, I just don't really like being just... sounds mean. I don't like being smothered, you know?
Okay.
In a sense.
Got you.
Yeah, women lose attraction 100%.
Okay. So advice to guys would be to take a step back a little bit sometimes and not always be like under them.
Women like to see that you're doing things too, you know, you being a little busy. That I'm not saying, you know, like fucking don't text me back forever, but
Okay.
Just
Okay.
chase, the more they run. Don't believe me? Maybe you'll believe this woman.
Well, I've been with the same guy for a very long time, but we did actually break up, and I had this other guy, and he was, completely just head over heels for me and wouldn't even look at another girl, and that it was too much because he was just so overly clingy, overprotective, jealous, wouldn't let me go out. And
we don't want a fucking dad. You know?
What?
We don't want a dad.
Got you.
I already got one of those.
I already got one of those. Okay,
It's
cool.
not muscular.
So you want someone with their own lives, doing their own thing, and then they just come with you, occasionally or sometimes or even a lot of times, just not smothering you type thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I love being lovey-dovey, but like too much is just too much,
Okay.
ended it with him.
So it wasn't attractive to you, it was repelling?
No, because you gotta let your partner be their own person still.
Her story is not unique. This pattern repeats itself again and again, over and over throughout the world. Men continue to make the same mistake. A man likes a girl, and so he starts focusing more and more attention on her. He's thinking about her all the time. He wants to spend all his time with her. He wants to be closer to her. But the more he does that, the more she's repulsed by that behavior and less attracted to him. For any young guys listening to this, you need to pay special attention. Stop focusing so much on women. I know you want to go on dates. I know you want a girlfriend. I know you want to have sex. But that's why you need to stop focusing on women, because they don't find that attractive. What I'm talking about is so important to understand. If you want to have women in your life, if you want to have relationships, if you want to have abundant sexual experiences, then for the moment, forget all the little seduction techniques, forget all the pickup artist stuff, forget all the little tips and tricks. We need to talk about the big picture. What I'm talking about is a fundamental shift.
Before he goes deeper into his meaning, have you reciprocated positively with guys that are gamey, like he said, or with little seduction techniques of coming to you and maybe say some slick shit type of thing?
Are you asking me, does that attract me more?
Yeah, does that
it work?
Yeah. Oh, it do. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, no one likes somebody that's just thirsty as hell for you,
Got you. So a little bit of that push pull, a little bit of
course.
that playerish type of vibe works.
Of course, the girls are doing this. You want a little bit of that back.
Okay.
Do you?
It depends. It all depends on context. It depends on.
I feel like, but for a guy, you wouldn't really want a girl that's playing too many games.
I'm not trying to. Yeah. We ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that. I'm telling you right now.
In the way that you see the world, you need to ignore what your hormones are telling you to do. They're telling you to put women as the center of your world, that you should be focusing on women. Ignore them. You should be the focus of your world. You need to be your own center of gravity. I don't remember when I first heard it. There was something 10 years ago. But I want to share the boat and island analogy because it's a fantastic way to understand how this world operates. You see, men are islands and women are boats. So what does this mean? Well, think of it this way. Every man lives alone on an island. He plants the trees that he likes. He builds the buildings that he wants. He spends his life shaping the island to be the perfect expression of his masculine creative energies. And he's happy there alone on his island. But women are not islands. They don't want to spend time by themselves, isolated, building their own lives. That's why women are boats. What they do is they hop on their boat and they sail through the water, ducking and weaving in between all of the islands, looking for one that looks enticing. If they see an island that they like, they'll dock their boat, they'll go on shore, and they'll live on the man's island for a little while. They'll try it out. If they like it, they'll stay. If they don't, they'll hop back on their boat and sail off again and try and find another island. What?
What are your thoughts on that initial thing so far?
Well, I don't know. I think his analogy, kind of... I mean, it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense because the roles could easily be reversed. What actually... He said men are islands and they're happy, but, some... men aren't happy without a woman in their life. That just becomes to your definition of happiness. Also,
yes
I don't know. The analogy is just a little, I don't know. The,
okay.
the metaphor he uses a little like
I think he's
broad.
going to go in depth and more about it, but my initial thoughts about
Boats and hoes.
this analogy is men create their lives and women join that creation. For instance, if you was I don't know, if I'm a musician and then a woman enters my life or I enter her life, she kind of
adapts to yours.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Because I find that to be more true than anything. A woman would adapt to your lifestyle more so than a man adapt to a woman's lifestyle.
Well, I mean, that's how it's been in society for such a long time.
Okay. Would you want a guy to adapt to your lifestyle? Honestly, would that make you more attractive or less attractive, or would it be indifferent?
It's yes, I do, because with me, I'm a real family person. My mom is, she's my heart, and just I look at simple and small things like if you like my mother and you treat her nice and you do some stuff like that, that overall wins my heart, I would say.
But I would say that that's not like adapting his lifestyle to your lifestyle. So for instance, let's say you have a job as a fucking singer, and you are a traveling singer doing your thing as a singer. A guy wouldn't come into your life and like be your groupie guy that's following you around in shows and things like that. You know what I mean? Like a guy normally doesn't adapt that way.
Guys feel like less when they do that.
That's what I'm saying.
But a woman won't feel like less. If anything, they feel like more.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
This means in the real world is that men are the ones who are creating the life that they want. You might find that one man's life is all about creating music, going on tour and expressing himself creatively. Another man's life is all centered around business, building up his company, making lots of money. Another guy's a hippie. He's all about living in a van, smoking weed all day, traveling around the world like a nomad. Now, a woman will sail into this guy's life and she'll try that hippie lifestyle. She'll live in a van, she'll travel around with him. And what she's doing is she's testing it out to see how well it fits with her. It's important you understand that...
You said what?
I said next.
Oh, so you wouldn't like the hippie lifestyle?
No.
Oh, okay, got you.
I mean, besides the weed. But...
Okay.
Distinction between men and women in this case, because she's not building her own life, she's just seeing how well she fits into his. If it's not a good long-term fit, then she's going to break up with him, and maybe she'll go off with the musician man or the businessman. She's had enough living on Hippie Island. She wants to hop back on her boat and see what it's like on some other island. This dynamic is what comes naturally to both genders. They're complementary. Men are masculine. They're meant to be the leaders, the creators, the ones with the vision and dedication to achieving their life.
What?
Well, like you said, more women tend to adapt to guys' lives.
Yeah.
Well, when you look at it, it's not just like, oh, do I fit in well? Like, this becomes your life. So, it's like,
Gotcha.
is this the life I want? It just... You might like the guy, love him, but it's just you can't live with the lifestyle like a rock star or anything, Just I don't know.
Do you tend to, you personally, when you were dating someone, do you tend to formulate your life into their lifestyle?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I've always been more of like a giver. And,
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Purpose in exactly the way that they foresee. Women are different. They have their own role. They're feminine and supportive. Deep inside herself, a woman knows that it's her feminine role to contribute her energy towards helping a man achieve his vision. So while she's sailing around the ocean on her boat, navigating the dating market, she's looking at all of these islands and she's asking herself, which one of these islands would be the best one to live on? Which one of these men would I most like to contribute my energy towards? Which one of these men am I best suited towards helping with my feminine energy, my feminine contribution? So you see, when you understand that women are not islands, they're boats, then you can understand the mistake that so many men continue to make. Men are failing in their masculinity because they're not focused on themselves. They're not focused on creating an amazing island, creating an amazing life. Those kinds of men are on their own boats, and they're failing so miserably because their time is spent following around the female boats. But that's why women ignore them.
So yeah, exactly. So I knew he was going to go in more in depth. So you brought up something earlier that you said sometimes men adapt to women. Do you find that to be attractive though? You personally? If a guy like adapts his lifestyle to fit your lifestyle and he kind of doesn't have his own lifestyle.
I mean,
Keep it a buck.
I mean, it typically happens. Somebody's gonna adapt to somebody's life, but I feel like probably not. Or maybe I'm just speaking for myself, but I wouldn't like a guy that, you know. Yeah.
Okay. What if he always?
Women always want someone that's up, you know, up one.
Oh, you talking about hypergamy? Oh,
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't,
got you.
You know, I feel like if I wanted somebody with my type of lifestyle, like I would have found it.
Got you. So so basically to put a button on it, if a guy is like looking to you to lead, would you be okay with that relationship?
I mean, I'd be okay, but I don't. The type of person that I am, like, I kind of do follow the guy in a sense.
Okay.
I mean, I have my own things, but you know.
Yeah, no, that's real. Okay, I get it.
Would you like a girl like that?
Say what?
Would you like?
I want a anomaly. I want a girl that's like a boat island. So she has her own little thing going on, right? She has her own little thing going on, but she still is supportive with my thing, if that makes sense.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, I want that too.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That.
I got you. Yeah. So yeah, that's exactly what I want. Yeah, that's what I want.
For a man with a boat. Women want a man with his own independent life. Women are looking for a man on an island. Now, it does happen. Occasionally, a woman does take pity on one of these men and temporarily will allow him to hitch his boat to hers. But the relationship is doomed from the start because she's not going to be attracted to a man with a boat. He shouldn't be living on a boat. He should be living on an island. And eventually, she's going to feel the attachment between them as dead weight, as something that is slowing her down. And quite naturally, she's going to cut him loose. So if you take nothing else from this video, please internalize this message. When you are focusing on women, you are pushing your energy outwards. And that energy is repelling women. When you focus your energy inwards and you direct that energy towards yourself, you know, creating your own life, creating your amazing island, that energy attracts women. So stop being a sidekick in your own story. This is your life. You are the main character. Once you've built your island, built your life exactly the way that you want it, women are going to start to arrive on their boats, all of them desperate to live there permanently. And then you'll be in the position to choose which one of them gets to stay.
Okay. For you personally, this brought up a good question. Is a lifestyle very important for a person that you're dating? For instance, if a person has like a lot of different friends and they go out here and there versus someone who kind of just has a regular job and stays in and is like kind of low key. Which one would you gravitate towards more?
I mean, now that I'm a little older, you know, you start actually like taking things into consideration, future stuff like that. I would definitely gravitate, and I do gravitate more towards the having a job, you know, because what's the point of like going out all the time? You know, I can be that sufficient fun that you need. We can do that together.
Hold on, let me change the question because you might have misinterpreted my question. Okay, so
elaborate.
Someone that's like really doesn't have a lifestyle versus someone that does. Which one would you gravitate towards? Like a very chilled person who really doesn't have that many friends. He doesn't go out like that, but he has a nice job versus someone who has a nice job, but he has lots of friends. He goes out. He has like a lifestyle versus someone who just kicks it and just kind of relax. Which one would you gravitate towards more?
Well, I feel like I say that I want the one with the job, you know, that stays at home, but natural like anatomy gravitates me to like what, you know, women like competition. I'd probably go for the person with the lifestyle. It is about like, you know,
excitement.
Yes.
Got him. Okay. All right. So to put a button on it, you would agree that you would want a man to be an island and not necessarily someone who's like following you around and expects you to lead.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Yeah, 100.
Okay. That's all we needed to know.
100.
100. All right. And where can they find you?
On Instagram. That's deliciousness. DELICIOUNESS _.
All right, I'm gonna put that long ass shit in the description below.
Deliciousness _ There we go.
I'm gonna put that in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you want to follow her, make sure you hit the links in the description below. It's your boy Don Jaye, and I'm out. Peace.